I want y'all to get ready because this weekend we are going to talk about mental illness among black women in America. It is a subject that's been talked about on outlets like CBS, I think CNN, and multiple media outlets have talked about it. It is said that they are more than twice as likely to suffer from mental illness. And we're going to talk about it because this is something that a lot of black men don't like to talk about. The recent killing of Sonya Macy inspired me to talk about this because irrefutably she threw that pot of water. I'm sure you all are aware of that by now, right? She actually did grab that pot of water and throw it at the cop. And with all due respect, that's what I want to focus on. Because let me tell you something. If I were a father, I would not want my daughter throwing a hot pot of water at two cops when both of those cops have their guns pointed at you. What in the world do you think you're going to do with a pot of hot water? That's what I want to talk about. Now, I know most people are going to say, well, she was suffering from a mental illness, and I get that. And I believe that cop preyed on a woman with mental illness, trying to escalate a situation like that. I personally believe he was looking for a reason, fishing for a reason to shoot her. He felt it'd be easy, but I would be lying if I told you all that I was not familiar with the rage. I view, because I know women like this woman with mental illness. A lot of people with mental illness have aggression issues. They will just, out of the blue, become aggressive. And sometimes you won't know what it is. They'll just start attacking you. And that is what women with, real established mental illnesses. However, how many violent women do you know like that you're related to? Can we get personal like that? I challenge you all to have a real serious, difficult discussion like that. Growing up, I tell you, many women in my family would go into fits of rage and violence like this. What on earth did she think she was going to do with a pot of water? You see, this is all I want to talk about. If this were my child, I would tell her, no, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Yes, she has mental illness, but I've known several women who don't have mental illness, who seem just as mentally ill and are just as fast to go into a fit of rage. Are y'all really going to try to tell me that you just simply don't recognize this demon right here? Are y'all telling me, all you black men out here, are y'all telling me right now to my face that y'all don't recognize, you're not familiar with this spirit right here.
Waiting on Friday to get judged and I didn't order none. That's what I'm talking about. So you try to talk to me like I was stupid, bitch. I know what I ordered. How about that? On the read it, dumbass. Read the screen. They tell you to read the screen. There ain't no fucking fries up there with no goddamn 20 piece fucking nuts. I'm innocent. Now innocent. Since you trying to talk to me like I was dumb, answer me that with your dumb ass. Don't be quiet now, because I got a stick in my purse. I can stick in your ass, bitch. Hand, do you want it? Because I'll give it to you. Shit like that, motherfucker. What the fuck you think you talking to in this bitch?
Y'all telling me y'all don't recognize this demon? I don't believe you. If you're a black man, you from any hood in the United States, you don't recognize this demon, I don't believe you. And we don't ever talk about it. But I tell you who does deal with it, but really don't recognize it as a energy, a shared spirit. In my opinion, these are demons. Go to this channel. Actually, you can do a simple YouTube search. And they've made several compilations. Just look on YouTube. Black girl fights, angry black women compilation, fights, these fits of rage. The women I've known have been quicker to turn violent than the men. And we're going to talk about it this weekend. And again, you go to this channel. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Go to this channel. It is called the Blackout Channel. And go to search. Type in Crash with a K. Krash. And look at the videos. After a while, you're going to have to eventually admit that you see the mental illness. You see the unusually high level of violence and aggression and hate, anger, hostility, insecurity, mental illness. You notice how most black men scared to talk about this because they know they're talking about their grandmothers, their mothers, their aunts, sisters, cousins. Yes, it's uncomfortable to talk about. But if you see a problem, an illness with a loved one, you don't really love them if you turn a blind eye to it. And that's not something that men do, in my opinion. I think we picked that up from the women, where you are clearly aware, everybody's aware of problems and dysfunction, and everybody silently ignores it, agrees to ignore it silently. Just don't talk about it. Has that helped us or hurt us? We'll talk about it this weekend.